morning and welcome to GCP Newscast. To start the morning, I would like to introduce Pearce and Casey for our history segment.
Thanks, Griffin. I'm Casey and this is Pearce. Welcome to our history segment of the show. On Tuesday, September 11, 2001, around 8:45 a.m., there was an attack on the World Trade Center.
A suicide hijacked airliner crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. The attack took everyone by surprise and everyone started running around the streets, confused at what was happening and trying to find their loved ones.
A second suicide hijacked airliner crashed into the South Tower at approximately 9:03 a.m. The terrorist group was led by Osama bin Laden, a Saudi Arabian who is the co-founder of Al-Qaeda. Approximately 3,000 people were killed in the 9/11 incident.
After the attacks, everything had changed. Freedoms were narrowed and policies were tightened.
Welcome to the politics part of the show. Today we'll be talking about George W. Bush. George W. Bush was the 43rd President of the United States of America. He was 54 when he was elected, and it was only the second time in American history that a president's son went into the White House. Bush was transformed into a wartime president in the aftermath of airborne terror attacks on September 11, 2001, facing the greatest challenge of any president since Abraham Lincoln, quoted by his father, George Bush, the 41st President of the United States. The attacks put on hold many of Bush's hopes and plans. In response, Bush formed a new cabinet-level Department of Homeland Security and sent American forces into Afghanistan to break up the Taliban, a movement under Osama bin Laden that trained, financed, and exported terrorist teams. That's all that we have for our politics part of the show. We'll be right back with another segment after a commercial break. Sometimes I get cranky when I'm dehydrated. Gatorade, official sponsor of Super Bowl 43.
Welcome back from commercial break. This is Griffin again, and in our sports segment we'll be talking about Kobe Bryant. With the 13th pick in the 1996 NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets selected Kobe Bryant from Lower Merion High School in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Kobe Bryant was an 18-time All-Star, and in 4 of those appearances he won the All-Star MVP. In 2006, the Los Angeles Lakers played the Toronto Raptors at Staples Center, where Kobe Bryant scored 81 points, the second most points scored in an NBA game. Kobe won 5 championships, but just 1 MVP in his 16 seasons. Of the 5 championships, 3 of them were in a row. Kobe Bryant played from 1996 to 2015. Kobe's signature shot was the fadeaway. Kobe!
Oh, hey. Hope you don't mind if I tell you a little something about Eminem. Eminem was born October 17th, 1972 in St. Joseph, Missouri. His actual name was Marshall Bruce Matthews III. He never knew his father because he abandoned his family when Eminem was still an infant, and despite several attempts to contact him during his childhood, he could never get a hold of him. His mother raised him, but could never keep a job for more than a few months at a time, so he moved around a lot. As a child, Eminem was harassed quite a bit. He failed 9th grade 3 years in a row before eventually dropping out after the 3rd year. After he dropped out, he began to compete in local freestyle throwdowns, and he released his first solo album, Infinite, in 1996. Since he released Infinite, Eminem has won 13 Grammys and was the first rapper to ever win an Academy Award, which is Best Original Song, which is Lose Yourself in the movie 8th Mile. That's all. I'm going to go back to listening to some Eminem.
Thank you, Pearce. And now to our entertainment segment, we will be talking about Apple and the iPhone and iPod Touch. On January 9th, 2007, Steve Jobs announced the iPhone at the Macworld Convention. Jobs announced that the first iPhone would be released later that year on June 29th, 2007. The iPhone is the first smartphone model designed and marketed by Apple. The iPhone was released on June 29, 2007 in the United States, where thousands of people were reported to have waited outside Apple and AT&T. With many stores reporting stock shortages within an hour, To avoid repeating the problems of the PlayStation 3, which caused burglaries and even shootings, off-duty police officers were hired to guard stores overnight. The iPod Touch, a touchscreen device with the media and internet abilities and interface of the iPhone, but without the ability to connect to a cellular network for phone functions or internet access, was released on September 5th, 2007. At the same time, Apple significantly dropped the price of the 8GB model from $599 to $399, still requiring a 2-year contract with AT&T. While discounting the 4GB model, Apple sold the 1 millionth iPhone 5 days later, or 74 days after the release. After receiving hundreds of emails upset about the price drop, Apple gave store credit for 2 early adopters.
Thanks, Griffin. And today we'll be talking about YouTube. The name www.youtube.com was activated on February 14, 2005, and the website was developed over the subsequent months. The service was created by 3 former PayPal employees, Chad Hurley, Steve Chen, and Chad Kareem, in February 2005. The first YouTube video, titled Me at the Zoo, shows co-founder Chad Kareem at the San Diego Zoo. This video was uploaded on April 23, 2005, and can still be viewed on the site today. Today, YouTubers use the site for many different reasons. They use it for entertainment, research, and some even use it for their job. The most famous YouTuber is PewDiePie, with over 50 million subscribers. Today, YouTube is considered the largest user-driven video content provider in the world. YouTube is an American video sharing website headquartered in San Bruno, California, United States. Thank you for watching GCP News Station. I'm Casey, and I'm signing out.